Hello and welcome back to Angular-2 Masterclass with Alejandro Rangel. In this section, we will talk about default function parameters. This is about when you have a function and you have to pass a value in JavaScript. Normally you have to check inside the function if this value is undefined, if this value exists, and do different logic with them to check and prevent errors in the code. Because if you are expecting that the caller of the function pass a value and they don't do it, then you have a problem inside your function. So there is a nice way in ES6 to avoid this, and it's with default function parameters. So if you call a function without passing any value, then JavaScript will grab this default value that we specify in the function signature, and then you avoid errors inside the function like undefined. So here you can take a look at an example. So if we have a function history, and then we have to pass a programming language and the year that it was created, you could pass any language and the year, and then we just print this. But without default function parameters, if the caller forget about passing the language and the year, then we will have something like undefined was created around the year undefined. To avoid this situation, if the caller forget about passing parameters, then it will say, in this case, C was created around the year 1972. So let's try this with Pavel and with another example, and let's do the following. Let's create a function for summing two values. So this should print the result of the operation A plus B, right? Pretty simple. So if we call the function sum and we pass 1 plus 1, we have 3. This is what we were expecting, so no problem at all. But let's say that our programmer didn't read about the documentation and he or she forgot to pass the values. Nah, it's not needed to pass values. So we have an error, or we have a null. So this is not nice, right? So a way to avoid something like this in ES6 will be specifying default parameters. So we can pass something like this. And now if we forget to pass any value, then the result of the sum is 0. And if we pass again 1 and 2, the result is 3. So this is a nice way to define default parameters. We can see here how it's implemented in ES5. Basically, we're checking the arguments, the number of elements, and then perform the sum. This, I have been playing around with this in production projects that I'm handling right now, and this is a super cool feature and avoids so many errors in JavaScript right now that hopefully we have the default parameters very soon in all browsers. So see you in the next video.